Hey, we're back finally.
Yay.
Had a few technical issues last week, but we're back. Welcome back, Psychic Shari YouTube channel. Talking to Sherry Klein again. Another good show. Hopefully, we'll stay on for the whole show this time. Uh,
Yeah.
no mini reads today, but instead we've got a video we're going to premiere here for you. And video involves Edgar Casey. Hopefully, a lot of people have heard of him. Many consider him to be the greatest psychic of the 20th century. So, we're going to hear what he has to say about some health remedies. Celebrity vision for you this week, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I don't know why you pick these. I don't know how you pick these, just out of a hat or something. But
It really kind of is. I'll sit with my guides and I'll say, "Who should we do?" And it'll just like come to me.
oh
So,
no, okay. Well, then it must be legit.
yeah.
And then Sherry's going to do some alphabet messages today where Sherry provides some spiritual guidance to every one of you watching this video, either live or in the future when you're watching a recorded version of this. The message, surprisingly, is spot on even for the people that watch the pre-recorded version as well. So, and finally, Sherry will be giving some readings to anybody who wants to request any readings. Just go out on the bottom, post a comment that you need a read or you have the questions. We'll get to that. All right, Sherry, we made it.
I know that was such a bummer last week. We were all ready
I
and
know.
we tried, well, you tried everything.
We've been using this same software. It's the EV Mux is the one that we use. I really like it. It's got a lot of good functionality, and it really kind of looks good, professionally.
Yeah.
Uh, Never had a problem with it before, and actually was on it the day of, just a couple of hours beforehand, just pulling it up. I was getting my video all set up and ready to go, and then 15 minutes before we were ready to go, we could not get this thing going. It just completely froze.
Yeah. And wasn't it like an hour? Like the show's usually an hour. What wasn't it like in an hour or a little after then it started working?
Well, actually, it was a little while beyond that. I had gotten with the tech support for EV Mux. They got back with me pretty soon. They gave me some pointers. But the bottom line is, I don't know. There was uh, a file somewhere in my cache, I think, that caused things to not go through. I know they told us VPNs have to be turned off for us to do this, but we had ours turned off. Um, so I deleted the cache, all the internet history, and all of that, and it finally worked. So there was something in that cache that caused us to go down. I don't know what it was, but
Well,
it's gone and it's working. So
I'm glad you're running the show because I think we both know that if it were up to me, there would be no show.
there would never be a.
I know. I
I
just
know.
I it's just not my thing.
Yeah,
So,
I know. Well, I've not been trained in this. I just pull the video up and I just start pressing buttons to see what happens. And if I press the wrong button, I just know don't press that button anymore.
yeah.
So,
Well,
and I just start trying different things. So, anyway, let's get to our video. All right,
okay.
Edgar Casey, known as the Sleeping Prophet, Edgar Casey possessed intuitive insights into holistic wellness, past life regression, and earth changes. This video today will focus specifically on Casey's health readings and metaphysical health wisdom that was the guiding light for those seeking holistic health. His medical intuitions have led to numerous health cures that actually worked. In today's video, we'll explore 10 of those. So let's take a look.
Okay.
What if I told you that a man with only an 8th grade education, who gave psychic readings while in a self-induced sleep, recommended health remedies that are now being validated by modern science. He wasn't a doctor, he wasn't a scientist, but Edgar Cayce, known as the Sleeping Prophet, gave over 14,000 recorded readings, more than half of which were medical. And what he suggested back in the 1920s and 30s sounded, at the time, like pure quackery. From castor oil packs to energy machines and even almond-based cancer prevention, this man, Edgar Cayce, may have known more about healing than we ever imagined. Today, some of those very recommendations are being rediscovered in integrative medicine, wellness clinics, and even scientific journals. Stick around, because what you're about to hear could change how you think about medicine, intuition, and the future of healing. What he said, why they were so controversial, and what modern science is now saying about them. In this video, we're diving into the man that may just change your life as we discuss Edgar Cayce and 10 of his most shocking health remedies. Edgar Cayce, born in 1877 in Kentucky, was a humble man with an 8th-grade education. He worked as a photographer and Sunday school teacher, but became world famous for something truly extraordinary, giving psychic readings while in a self-induced trance. While unconscious, Cayce could answer incredibly complex questions. He'd lie down, enter a deep meditative state, and begin speaking in a calm, hypnotic tone. These sessions were recorded in detail by a stenographer. Over the course of his life, Cayce gave more than 14,000 documented readings. These readings fall into 4 main categories. The first category involved spiritual and life readings, which totaled approximately 1,900. These involved the soul's journey, reincarnation, karma, and soul contracts. He'd often explain a person's current struggles as tied to past life experiences. Then there were the dreams and interpretations. Cayce believed dreams were a communication from the subconscious and soul. He helped interpret symbolic dreams, offering life advice and warnings. Next up were predications related to earth changes and prophecy. Cayce gave predictions about global events, like pole shifts, rising seas, political upheavals, and the return of Atlantis. These are among his most controversial readings, with mixed accuracy and highly symbolic language. And finally, there were Cayce's medical readings. With over 9,000 documented cases, they are by far the most numerous. Cayce diagnosed physical ailments, often remotely, and recommended holistic treatments, like diet changes, castor oil packs, or electrotherapy devices. It is estimated that his level of accuracy for these readings ranged from 70% to 85%. This is based on documented evidence from the Association for Research and Enlightenment, and follow-up letters from patients and doctors. Despite his lack of formal education, many physicians, researchers, and even skeptics were astounded by Cayce's medical accuracy. He would name body systems, recommend precise herbs or therapies, and explain underlying causes of illness long before science caught up. It's in this medical domain that Cayce's influence has endured the longest, and it's where we begin our deeper dive into 10 of his strangest remedies, and what science now says about them. Number 1. Castor oil packs. Cayce recommended castor oil packs, cloth soaked in warm castor oil, placed over the abdomen with a heat source, for everything from constipation to liver congestion, menstrual issues, and joint pain. At the time, castor oil was known only as a harsh laxative, but Cayce claimed it helped stimulate the lymphatic system and reduce inflammation. Today, studies have confirmed that castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, which has anti-inflammatory properties. Practitioners of holistic medicine now use these packs for detoxification, improved lymphatic drainage, and even fertility support. Number 2. The apple detox. Cayce recommended a 3-day apple diet, eating nothing but raw apples and drinking plenty of water, followed by a small dose of olive oil. He said this helped cleanse the body, especially the liver and intestines. To 1930s doctors, it sounded absurd. In today's world, this resembles intermittent fasting combined with a liver flush. Apples are rich in malic acid and pectin, both of which support digestion and detox. The olive oil flush is similar to what's now known as a gallbladder cleanse. Critics remain skeptical, but it's popular in the wellness community. Number 3. Iodine supplementation, etomidine. Casey repeatedly stressed the importance of iodine in a form he called atomidine for balancing the endocrine glands, especially the thyroid. In his time, iodine deficiency wasn't widely understood. He connected low iodine to depression, weight gain, and sluggish energy. Today, iodine is known to be critical for thyroid function and overall metabolism. It's especially important for people in iodine-deficient regions. However, too much can be harmful and should only be used with caution. Number 4. Charred oak keg therapy. This one's wild. Casey recommended placing heated pine oil in a charred oak keg and breathing in the vapors to treat respiratory illnesses like bronchitis or sinusitis. While this might sound strange, the concept of steam inhalation with essential oils is now widely accepted. Pine oil has antimicrobial and decongestant properties, and steam inhalation is a staple of natural respiratory therapy. Number 5. Peanut oil for arthritis. Peanut oil was Casey's go-to for massage therapy, especially for arthritis and stiff joints. He believed the oil had warming and penetrating effects that soothed inflammation and improved circulation. While peanut oil isn't a mainstream arthritis remedy today, it is rich in vitamin E and oleic acid, both with anti-inflammatory effects. It's still used in some Ayurvedic and massage practices. Number 6. Diet and mental health. Casey warned that poor diet could lead to depression, anxiety, and even psychotic symptoms. He urged patients to avoid fried foods, processed meats, especially pork, and sugar. He recommended alkaline-forming foods like leafy greens and fresh fruits. In the 1930s, the idea that food affected mood or mental health was considered ridiculous. Fast forward to today, this is exactly what nutritionists and psychiatrists are saying. The gut-brain axis, microbiome health, and inflammation are now seen as key players in mental wellness. Casey was, once again, way ahead of his time. Number 7. Violet ray machine. This device produced a mild electrical current and was recommended by Casey for skin conditions, joint pain, and even hormonal imbalances. He believed the body responded positively to certain energy frequencies. The violet ray is considered a precursor to today's electromagnetic therapy and even red light therapy. While not all of Casey's claims have been validated, energy medicine is gaining credibility in pain management and cell repair. Number 8. Colon cleansing and food combining. Casey emphasized the importance of regular colon cleansing through enemas and specific food combinations for digestion, like not mixing proteins and starches in the same meal. While colon cleansing is controversial and often discouraged by mainstream doctors, many integrative practitioners still recommend it for detox purposes. Food combining has less scientific backing, but can improve digestion for some people. Number 9. Glycothymoline nasal rinse. Casey prescribed glycothymoline, a mouthwash, as a nasal rinse for sinus infections and congestion. Nasal irrigation is now standard. Think neti pots and saline sprays. Glycothymoline itself has antiseptic properties. The concept of maintaining sinus hygiene is now well established. Number 10. Almonds to prevent cancer. Casey famously said, "If an individual would eat 2 to 3 almonds each day, the body would never have cancer." This claim was radical, and is still unproven, but interesting. Almonds contain antioxidants, vitamin E, and healthy fats. Some compounds, like amygdalin, have been researched for potential anti-cancer properties, though it's still a highly debated topic. Still, almonds are universally seen as a health food today. Back in Casey's time, mainstream medicine dismissed anything outside of surgery or pharmaceuticals. The idea of the body as an energetic system, the gut influencing the brain, or oil compresses affecting the liver? Laughable. But now we live in an age where functional medicine, energy healing, and nutritional psychiatry are on the rise. While some of Casey's remedies remain controversial, others have stood the test of time, or were simply ahead of it. So what does this all mean? Was Edgar Casey divinely inspired, psychically gifted, just incredibly intuitive? Have you tried any of these remedies? Do you think Casey was channeling higher knowledge, or just tapping into something we still don't understand? That's up to you to decide. But what's undeniable is this. Many of his so-called unscientific ideas now form the basis of how we approach health holistically today.
All right. Well, I thought it's very interesting.
I do too. I love Edgar Casey,
Yeah.
and I've some of those I've never heard of. Um,
I haven't either, but I've heard of the almonds, and I actually do that. I eat almonds, but I eat like mixed nuts, but putting almonds in there. I try to eat that every day. In
yeah, I
part
love
because it has,
almonds.
yeah,
It's funny. I was writing notes down. I thought, "Ooh, apples! I'm gonna do some apples." And
I know. And they
you know,
talk about intermittent fasting, and that's what I do. And that
yeah,
really is the key for me to keep my weight down. It really, when I stopped doing that, I bloated up
I
and
know
I was back. Yeah,
so many people do that, and they just swear by it.
yeah, I do. I do really.
And another thing on that video, they were talking about, and I remember this, like people didn't even know what organic foods were. Do you remember that when
Yeah,
it first came out and people were like, that's weird. Why would you pay extra for they're so much more expensive?
yeah,
And now look,
I know
everything
it.
it basically goes down to what you put in your body, period.
Yeah, I know. I mean, a lot of his things, they've classified his predictions into different categories, and they've kind of pissed on him some because of some of his more out of the ordinary predictions about the world and
Yeah.
Atlantis and different things like that. And his accuracy rate was, lower in those care areas, but in the area of health, um, he was like 85% accurate.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, that's
mean,
pretty good.
that's an area, yeah, that there are entire books, and I have a
Yeah.
book about all of his medical readings and all the things he's talked about medically. And
Yeah.
you
I
can't
think I've
you
seen
can't
that.
yeah, you can't sit in one sitting read the whole thing. It's just like an encyclopedia. There's so much
Wow.
there. And I've taken a few and not, but it's very interesting. I don't know how he tapped into those things, but man, he was proven right on
Well,
so many.
kind of like Nostradamus.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It took a
mean,
while for
way
him, centuries to
yeah,
put
but
wings
they're
around.
way above their, way before their time.
Yeah, they were. They were definitely so. All right, how about we move on? Let's
Okay.
do some do a celebrity vision with
Okay.
The Rock. Now, Sherry's going to do a vision board she's created specifically for Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So during Sherry's meditations, her spirit guides share her some specific visions for the celebrity in the way of pictures, and we'll then take these pictures and create a vision board just for that celebrity. And so we sure you've done that for The Rock. How about
Mhm.
we take a look at that and
Okay.
you give us what you've seen and what you've been told by your spirit guides
Okay.
regarding Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
All righty. Okay. Let's start at the left side where you see the movie film. The first thing that I got from my guides was that he is going to do a major movie. Usually he's in funny movies, but this one seems to be more serious. Um, but during the filming of this movie, he might have some personal items that are stolen from the set. That's why you see the police badge there as well. That might come out. If you go up above to the crutches and the foot in a little cast, they did show me that he could possibly get a foot injury while he is filming this movie, and that this is where the crutches came in. If you slide over just a bit, they said that he would randomly show up at different children's hospitals to give moral support to the children and to their families. And when I was getting into his energy, he just seems like a really wonderful, caring guy. And a lot of celebrities, a lot of them do give back, but it seems like he's really going to go, well, he does now, I'm sure, but go above and beyond the Call of Duty. Um, Down to the right hand side, they said that he would also visit areas in the United States that have been devastated by natural disasters, and he would donate a large sum of money. And he will also join with a lot of other celebrities and do a fundraiser, kind of like the Jerry Lewis telethon that went on. I forget how many hours that went on. Of course, it's for going to be for a different cause, but it's not just going to be him doing it. It feels like there's going to be a lot of celebrities that get on stage and start doing like a telethon to collect a lot of money for these areas that have really been devastated by natural disasters. If you move down to the airplane, they showed me that he would be in a plane that malfunctions, but no one gets hurt. So that's good. I know lately we've heard a lot of near misses in the sky or things that happen with aircrafts that feel like he might be a part of one of those. If you go over to the bottom middle, they showed me that he will run for a major political office and he will win. This is going to be after he does his this major film. It feels like the film is really going to take off, and he is going to really change a lot of things, and people are going to back him. People are going to absolutely love him. If you slide to the left a little bit at the bottom left, once he starts to run for these offices and it's starting to get real and people know that he means business, rumors might surface about him maybe having an affair or doing certain things, but it didn't feel to me like they were true. It could be someone that just wanted to, or a group of people that might want to hurt his reputation. Um, and this is when he does start with all of this political running for office, and sometimes that can get um, like a cat fight. So that's that's what we picked up, or that's what I picked up from my spirit guides for The Rock. So hope you
Hey,
enjoyed it. Yeah, as far as the time frame goes, I don't get specific dates, but I just get the visions. And
yeah.
usually when they show them to me, when I get a vision, if it's really clear, then it's going to happen pretty soon. And if it's a little fuzzy, then that's further out. These, for the most part, seem to be pretty clear, so that's why I put them down. So,
So if they're clear, what are you looking at? Like within the year, or
oh yeah, it can be even sooner than that.
really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it can be within months, and then, like I say, some of these are going to be a little further out. Um, but
Is that like on all your reads? Does that happen?
yeah,
Really?
uh-huh.
Okay.
If if something is a little blurry, but I know it and the picture, like I said, is not real clear, that tells me it's a little further out in our time frame. But if it
Okay.
comes in really crystal clear and I can see the edges and everything, then it's either happening now or it's getting ready to happen.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. You're so far in advance. There are so many, we all have free will. There are so many things that people can do that can change their own individual future.
Hmm.
If something's further out into the future, then it would stand to reason that it's a little fuzzy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and sometimes, like in my personal reads, spirit will tell me that, not to tell my clients that it's set in stone and it's going to happen. It might be, hey, this is you have the opportunity. This is what we see, the projected timeline. You have the opportunity to change it if you don't like what the way it's going.
Yeah. Huh.
So,
Ah, interesting. Okay.
mhm. Yeah. So,
All right, good. So, how about we get into some alphabet messages? We don't have any comments from people, so let's just move right into it. All right.
okay.
Now we're going to do some alphabet messages for all of you. Sherry's going to provide a spiritual message to everyone, either listening to the show live right now or through a pre-recorded version of it in the future. It'll work either way. Everyone watching the show right now needs to select a letter, either A, B, or C. Whatever immediately popped into your head, that's it. Don't think about it. If you think about it, it comes from your own mind. We want it to come from spirit. So whatever immediately popped into your head, that's your letter. All right. Sherry is now going to give some spiritual guidance based upon that letter that you chose for yourself. Sherry, take it away.
All right. Okay. So, for those of you who chose the letter A, what is coming through is the weeping willow tree. I love weeping willow trees. I have one in my backyard, and I love to watch it just kind of flow and go with the changes, go with the wind. That's what the message is for you. Just go with the flow. It's a lot easier to go downstream than it is to swim upstream, and that's what they're saying with this. Go with the flow of energy. Even if there's a storm, just let it pass. They just keep saying, this too shall pass. So that's if you picked A, again, just go with the flow. If you picked B, they showed me a sloth. And I love sloths, the way you think they're not going anywhere, but they kind of are. And they're saying, if you have events or situations in your life that aren't going the way that you want them to, or not going as fast as what you think they should, it might be a blessing in disguise. So they're saying, just stay the path and have patience. So, and sometimes when it when something takes a little bit longer to get to, something that you want, a goal or whatever, sometimes things might change for the better. So keep that in mind. Just because it's going slow doesn't mean that something's gone wrong. All right. So if you picked the letter C, they showed me a zebra, and of course the black and white stripes. And what they showed me with that is you will start to see things in black and white. There's not going to be any gray area. And this is going to be with your intuition. You're just going to know that you know that you know. It's either going to be yes or no. It's not going to be maybe. So, and not only just intuition, they're telling me that it's going to be in different areas of your life too. And some things may change. It might even be about somebody that you used to know, and you might have thought one way about them, and now you instantly know for a fact that it might be something totally different. So that is the letter C. So there's your ABCs. So I hope this is a little bit of guidance and helps some of you out there. So
Yeah, it's interesting. I should start picking a letter. I don't
I was
do it.
I was just going to ask you what letter you picked.
No, no. I see. I'm busy reading the intro to the whole bit, and I never get the letter out.
Yeah, a lot of times we'll get comments after the show, and people will say, "Man, that alphabet message was
I
right on."
know it's. I don't know how that works. How does that work for so many people?
Well, it's just energy,
I
and I
guess. Yeah.
mean, I don't. It's we're all connected,
Yeah,
whether we want to be or not. So,
that is true.
yeah.
Okay, no comments. No people wanting individual reads from themselves. So we'll probably close it down here now. I know we missed it last week, and there were some people that probably were disappointed and they're protesting not showing up tonight. But hopefully we'll win them back in the future.
Well, did you say about next week?
Yeah, I didn't say that. Next week, Sherry's going on her extravaganza in Myrtle Beach, right? South
Yeah.
Carolina. So we're going to be out next week. but then back the following week.
Right.
So if anybody really needs a reading, make sure you. I know we get a lot of people that watch this after the fact, but if you want to, some spiritual guidance and a reading from Shari on the show itself, then be sure you tune in week after next and post a comment, and Shari will talk to you a little bit about your what the future holds for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people ask a lot of different things. Some of it's not about the future, believe it or not. So,
Well, that is true.
but a lot of it kind of is too.
Yeah, yeah. And a lot of people ask about love lives. I've noticed.
Mhm.
I mean, love life and career. Those are the two big things that people just want to know about.
Yeah, I get a lot of people that want about their children
Oh, do they?
or their animals. Um,
Yeah.
and and I am no doctor, but like some of their issues that are going on with their health, I will
Um,
pick up on that. It's not I asked spirit for that gift, but when I would start to do readings, sometimes it would just pop in. So
oh, yeah. Yeah. And right. Shari is no doctor, so she's not um, diagnosing anything.
right.
Um, just keep that in mind whenever Shari gives you a health reading. She's not Edgar Casey.
I was just gonna say that. That's so funny.
So, all right. Thanks a lot, everybody, for tuning in today. Thanks, Shari,
You're welcome.
for your time. If you'd like to book your own private reading with Shari, just go to psychicshari.com. Click on the Schedule Now button. Pick a time, and she'll get with you. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and the channel itself. We definitely want as many subscribers and viewers as possible so we can help as many people as we can. That being said, that'll do
Now
it.
I know why you didn't want me saying it because
Oh,
you
I can
wanted
say it.
to steal
I
it.
can say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, everybody. We will talk to you in 2 weeks.
All right. Bye, everybody.
See you then.